Me. Thank you so much for joining my channel. If you do not know who I am, hey, my name is Miles. I am a former beauty queen. I am a mom. I am a wife, as well as an entrepreneur, and I work in construction. I know that's a lot, but hey, I juggle a lot of hats. So in today's video, this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Cote d'Ivoire snub and the issues with Black women in pageantry. Yes, first and foremost, I feel like we need to talk about this because number one, this has had the pageant world heated. You hear me? First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to Mexico. She did an amazing job. She had her issues in the first beginning with Nuad and things that were happening and all the controversy that was happening there. And she stood up for herself, which bravo to you. I am so proud of you because I'm going to tell you what, I don't care what pageant system you're a part of. I don't care what you're a part of, period. You can't talk to people like you are, like you crazy. And the way that conversation went was just crazy. But I am so proud of all the women who not only stood up for her, but stood up for what they believe as well. So that was something that was super amazing. But now let's talk about how in pageantry, Black women in pageantry, we have to do and we have to, I don't know. I feel like we have to work like 10 times harder. If you do not, I don't know how Cote d'Ivoire did not advance. I don't know how she didn't win. Here is some clips of her performance. I found some of these clips. You can be the judge from all of that, but honey, I had her as my winner. She was like that girl. She had everything. She came in, her wardrobe was together, her charisma, her stage presence, everything was there. I just don't understand what happened. Even the national costume was like, it was a homage to her culture, which was so beautiful. And she, like the beadwork, everything was together. And then, you know, she advanced. She made top 30, made top 10, even made top 5. And that was it. I don't understand. I don't know. Like I said, I wish, and I've seen a lot of people say this before. If you remember back in the day when there were, when Miss Universe and Miss USA were on TV, you could see the scores, but you did not see them up the top 5. You always wanted to have that suspense, and everybody wanted to have that moment of like, oh my God, this is going to be my winner. You don't have that anymore. That has gone away. And I really wish that era would come back so that way you can see the transparency. I've seen a lot of people talk about transparency, and I'm gonna tell you what, this organization ain't the only one that ain't got no transparency. Trust and believe. There are a lot of systems that for some reason just feel like that's just not something that they're really wanting to dive into. So I have no idea. Is it about the performance or is it a pattern? I really don't know. And this is where the conversation gets so much bigger than just one contestant, because year after year, Black women, we deliver excellence. We deliver everything. We deliver and check all the boxes and you know, overlook so many things. And we want to, you know, align with the Euro beauty standards. And then it's still, it doesn't measure up. It just doesn't. I don't understand. There was so many women that did an amazing job, and I just looked like, I don't know. And we can't pretend this is not happening. So I don't understand why we feel like that this isn't happening. It has taken me a while to like I said, to make this video. I wasn't even going to say anything about it because, like I said, I feel like, you know, my reign in pageantry is behind me, honey. It's over. So I just, you know, I don't know, but I feel like history just keeps repeating itself. I feel like Black women, we fight so hard for visibility. And in these spaces, even when we know we're, you know, the most prepared, the most qualified, the most polished, the most memorable on the stage, and we still get overlooked. Haiti, Guadeloupe, Rwanda. Shout out to Rwanda because that's one of my good friends. But I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know what it is. I mean, and like I said, you can go down the list of international pageants who overlook so many women. I don't know if it, you know, I don't know what it is. I feel like the darker complected ladies, our darker melanated queens, like they don't advance the way they need to. Culture, let me just say this. Black women, you are the blueprint. We bring culture, we bring artistry, athleticism, intelligence, advocacy, beauty, strength, all the things that we're supposed to bring. When we take up space on an international stage, little girls feel seen and heard. And I can't tell you how many times I've had young ladies come up to me as a reigning queen previously before, and just the love and the joy that they see. So don't let this deter you from competing. You follow your dreams, do your thing, do whatever, you know, you feel like is the right thing for you. But when you feel like you are being like, you're not being seen and you're not being heard, just know that that's not the space for you. That's not the space for you. And trust and believe, Olivia, you are our girl. You are that girl for us. You're that girl for everybody else. You should have been that girl for the universe, but that's neither here nor there. The placement, I don't know. It's Cultivar was just an example of how much work we still have to do. And I'm so sick and tired of feeling like we have to do so much work. As a Black woman, you feel like you always have to show up and you have to do this and you have to just work 10 times harder, even though people don't understand. I've seen some of the comments. You don't understand how much it takes to prepare, prep, have everything together and still feel like you're not enough. Or not even feel like you're not enough to have the universe say, oh, you was close, girl, but you ain't there yet. I know when I used to compete, it took a lot. It took a lot of blood, sweat, mental, physically, emotional. It took a lot. So it's not just about a crown. It is about your hard work and you showing up the way you're supposed to. And when you have that moment and you just see it, like you're so close, and then all of a sudden it gets ripped from you. So it's hurtful. And to all the Black queens around the world, from Cote d'Ivoire, Caribbeans, here in the US, just know, this is coming from me. Your beauty is not up for debate. Let me say that again. Your beauty is not up for debate at all, period. Your excellence is not dependent on a panel. And let's not forget that some of those panel had to, they said, no, this ain't for us anyway, but that's another story for another day. Go check out some of your excellence is not dependent on a panel at all. You are excellent because you decided to take up space and you decided to have space in a room at a table that oftentimes say that, no, we don't want you here. So just know that it's not up for debate. Just know you're that girl, period, point blank, no matter what. And always, your worth is far bigger than any crown. You are worth so much more. You are worth everything in advance, all the things in between. I am so proud of any queen that takes the initiative to go on stage and to compete, especially now, these days. Bravo to you, and I wish you nothing but the best. And always remember, go where you are celebrated and not tolerated. Go where you're going to be celebrated. Go where you're going to be uplifted, where you're going to feel beautiful, you're going to feel amazing. Yeah, just remember those 3 things that I just gave you. Your beauty is not up for debate. Your excellence is not dependent on a panel, and your worth is far bigger than a crown. Perfectly said. Well, that is it for me and this really quick video. I hope you guys really enjoyed, and if you would, please be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you the next time. And remember, make sure you do everything you do it in love. All right?